Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube of the world. So welcome back to another amazing Kyle Minger Show video. Before I continue on what I'm going to be doing for my video for today, you guys are just new to the Kyle Minger Show, don't know exactly what I normally do, but you always new the people that are subscribed, and you guys have been watching my videos for a very long time. But for those that are just copping in, just type in like the stuff like Cobra Kai, and you see me on your top results, and you start watching me, and guess what? I'll tell you guys what the Kyle Show does on his channel. So basically, I just do big reviews, such as when I go see movies in theaters, which is one of my biggest things I like doing every month, and at my local Cineplex. And then other big reviews I like doing on Netflix to Disney Plus to Prime Video, and I just like doing this kind of videos on my channel all the time. And then other options for my videos I like doing sometimes on my channel. I like doing up to trailer reactions to unboxing videos, the theory videos, and gaming videos, which I haven't done those in a long little while. But stay tuned for the near future because there's be a lot more coming along the way, such on the comic show. So yeah, so today, guys, I decided to do a review for Cobra Kai S6. Ha! Hoo! Ha! Ha! So, guys, I decided I wanted to watch Cobra Kai, and the last 5 episodes just came out on the 13th of this month. I gotta say, when the episodes came out, I had to get on board, watch them all, and just like, hey, I want to make sure I get on with on the trending board of people doing reviews for this, and I want to be right on it as well too. And I'm on a 4-day weekend for work for family day, so I gotta get it right on it. It's like, hey, I gotta get this review quickly done before I want to do it next weekend because I'm gonna be busy, so I won't be able to do any videos next weekend. Maybe I might, but it just depends because I want to try to do a lot as I can this weekend for you guys. So, yes, like I said, they released all the episodes for Cobra Kai. I watched them all. And like I say, all these last 5 episodes were just amazing. The climax to the last episode was just absolutely phenomenal. And I gotta say, the relationship of all the actors who came back from the first season, when they first did the first season for the show, I was not expecting to have them to return all the original actors who betrayed in the Karate Kid to the series. And I liked how in the last 7 years we've had 6 seasons, and this is the last season. There is no confirmed that there's going to be a season 7. This is it. This is the final. We're not getting any more. So I absolutely love the direction and the plot and the future they had through the series. And I actually absolutely love the show. It's one of my favorite shows on Netflix. And I actually really like the cast, which they chose for for Daniel LaRusso's family and for Johnny Lawrence, and it's just it is just pretty cool how they committed everyone's roles for who they want to present in the series. And I like at the very end that Johnny and Daniel finally had their ways between each other, and now they actually trust each other. And I kind of liked it how in the beginning how a lot of people said that Johnny was supposed to be the Karate Kid in the movies. Well, they kind of did that in the last episode, and I was very amazed how they freaking did it. And there was a lot of epic climaxes here and there, and it was just endless action, endless drama. It was just very thrilling to see how they escalated with everything with each episode, and what happened in Barcelona in the last episode of episode 10, because what happened with Quan, how he got stabbed himself in the chest with that knife, which it was actually John Kreese's weapon, because he was going to use that to kill Silver, but things escalated, and then the Sekai Taikai had that big battle brawl thing happen, and then and then Quan died, and then after with the new episode, it took place after a month later after the incident, and then we got to see Silver trying to convince all the senseis to come back and just finished the Sakai Takai, and he was able to convince Daniel and Johnny to to finish the Sakai Takai. So who the main winners would be, and it ended up being Cobra Kai, not Miyagi Do. Cobra Kai was actually to be the ones who actually did finish the Sakai Takai and are the champions. And it was pretty cool how they did it, because Johnny was the first one who actually did create the Cobra Kai back in the first place, back in the early seasons. So it was kind of cool, like how he was Johnny was actually able to redeem himself with his old sensei, Kreese, and tell him that he looked up to him and he idolized him back when he was younger, back in '84, and he was just telling him, yeah, I love you, man. I loved you, man. But when he was telling him this one at the very end, in the second last episode, and Kreese knew that what he did in the past was wrong. He was a hypocrite. He was selfish. He just wanted to show dominance to his students, but he really did like Johnny a lot more than any of his other students. And once he told Johnny that he really looked up to him as a student, and he really cared about him as a son. And he actually told him that in episode 4. It was actually very heartwarming, and he actually told Johnny, "I would do anything to make it up to you." And at that point, Johnny said, "I want Cobra Kai back." And that's what he did. Because after, in the last episode, he came back and he brought Cobra. Well, technically, it was actually still in the same episode, actually, episode 4, where he brought his students out, and he was the original sensei of Cobra Kai again. And Daniel was like, "That's right, yeah, he's back." And then after, with all the shenanigans that happened, they were able to bring back the Sakai Taikai. They did their rounds with the Iron Dragons. Robbie was able to fight against that Axel dude, and then he failed. And then with Cobra Kai not having not having their contestant of Quan, actually what happened to him. After that deal with Johnny and Kreese, he was able to get Cobra Kai back, and then replaced Quan with Miguel Diaz. So Miguel Diaz decided to come back into Cobra Kai to help fight with Tori, and they were able to battle and fight and win against the Iron Dragons, which was actually a very awesome fight. I really did enjoy that. That was really cool how Miguel was actually able to defeat Axel. It was pretty cool. And then after, we got to see the fight against Tori and Zara Malik. Actually, it was kind of interesting how they created the name Zara Malik for the character, for this one chick. And actually, in real life, she actually is a high intense jiu-jitsu fighter. She's actually a real life karate jiu-jitsu fighter person. And when the creators of Cobra Kai saw how talented she was, he decided to say, "Oh, okay, let's bring her to the show. She's really talented." And fair enough, she got the role of Zara Malik, and she joined the series of Cobra Kai, and she became Zara Malik. And it was just pretty cool how they escalated with all these characters. It's just pretty awesome. So that fight was pretty cool. Tori was able to kick the sense out of her. She knocked her teeth out of Zara, and everybody started calling her the Tooth Fairy. It was pretty cool. And yeah, I absolutely loved all what happened for all the episodes. And I gotta say, the last episode was really awesome, and it showed a couple Easter eggs, and it showed some old memories of old clips from all the other movies, when Daniel Russo and Lauren and Johnny were in a sushi place. They were having food, and then they were having discussions about which students they want to transfer to their dojo, so some of them can learn about offense and defense. and then he sees a fly, and he's trying to count, and he sees a fly, and he has a memory of when he was with Mr. Miyagi. I think it was in Karate Kid 2 when he was doing that chopstick scene with that fly. He was about to do that. He opened the chopstick and he was about to catch the fly, but Johnny just came by and just whacked it and killed it with his hands. I was like, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my god, Johnny. He's like, hey, I got it. No mercy. Got the fly. He just scrapes it on the fucking freaking table. It was just freaking hilarious. Oh man, I love the show, guys. It's just absolutely great. And I just feel sad there's not going to be any more episodes. But it's just, that's how they wanted to go with the last couple episodes of season 6, and the creators did say if they were gonna think more ideas what they wanted to do with the show, they will discuss it in the near future. But how they definitely might be getting more anytime soon. But because with the situation, because of that, because we'll actually be getting a movie for another Karate Kid called Karate Kid Legends, and it's coming out later this year of 2025. So we're probably not going to be seeing that until what was it supposed to come out during the summer, or was it end of the year? I think it's supposed to be end of the year. I think. Can't remember. I have to look that up again, or I'll put it on the screen for you guys. But either way, I really enjoyed the last 5 episodes. Very intense, very thrilling, and I kind of like how it escalated at the end. And Johnny won. There was a big tie between the Sakai Taikai, between 180 between each dojo of the Iron Dragons and Cobra Kai. So each sensei had to fight against each other. So Johnny had to fight against Wolf. So he had to have this big training session with Daniel, and then he had his ups and downs. He was about to lose, and then he was able to get encouraged by Daniel, and he was actually able to beat Wolf right on time, and he became the all champ of the Sakai Taikai, and he got the title, and then he had Johnny, well not Johnny, he had Daniel come along and hold the trophy with each other because they're all wearing the Cobra Kai gi, and it was just freaking awesome. I just loved how he did that. It's just like, he's like, Daniel, come over here. Let's hold it together, buddy. Or something like that, some lines of that, and they both hold it up, and it was just pretty awesome. And then Johnny, he has a kid with Miguel's mom, so now they're a family. They just had a short little wedding at the hospital, so now they're husband and wife. So now he has a daughter, and now Miguel and Robbie are now big brothers to their baby sister. And it was just very heartwarming in some episodes, and there was just a lot of great moments. I really did enjoy it, and yeah. So I think to the big rating, I think I'm just gonna give it a spot on 5 out of 5 for the last episodes. It was just truly awesome how they escalated and ended the show. It was just very amazing. And at the very end of episode 15, all the students that were in Cobra Kai, like Samantha, that's Daniel's daughter. She's going to Okinawa to go to a school. She's going far away from her family, and Miguel's going to Stanford, and then Hawk and what's his name are going to this place called Caltech or whatever. It's kind of like a technology university school. So everyone's going to their own universities after high school, and it's just like they're going their own way. And yeah, so yeah, like I said, the big rating is 5 out of 5. I really love Cobra Kai. It's sad that it's done, but it's will always be the greatest show on Netflix, and I don't think there's gonna be any other show out there that's gonna top Cobra Kai. And if I ever meet one of these actors one day, and I would say this show is awesome. I absolutely loved how you guys escalated everything from the first season to the last. And I would say, like, I hope you guys really had your time doing all the episodes and the time and space for all the last 7 years doing the show. But it was just absolutely amazing working with everybody. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll get you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow. Wes and I are going to go see Captain America: The Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie as new Captain America, and Harrison Ford becoming the new General Ross, aka Red Hulk. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.